everybody, I'm Bree the Plant Lady, and today I am finally getting the big wave bed in the middle of my front yard planted for the cool season. Now, I'm going to keep it super simple. I'm going to do a base layer of barley, and once I get that planted, I'm going to rake over it, and then I'm going to top dress with Poppies somniferum, my favorite spring flowers. Now, the process for getting this planted is actually really simple. Because my bed is already made, I don't need to add any soil. I'm just going to come through with a hard rake and disturb the soil so that the dirt is exposed. Then I'll be able to sow the seeds and basically I'll be finished. Well, there's nothing quite like getting outside and raking a bed up on a brisk fall day. Feels good. The barley sowing process is really easy. I'm just going to take handfuls and scatter it around. I'm not going to do it as densely as I usually do, simply because I really do want to overseed this with poppies. Therefore, I don't need it to be as dense with barley so that the two will have room to grow together. Notice that I only sowed the barley partway through the wave, and that is strategic. It's because the trees on the far side of this planting cast too much shade and the barley and poppies really don't perform. So instead, in that area from the hammock down, I'll actually plant leafy greens that are more shade tolerant. Things like curly mustard, Swiss chard, arugula, and kale. Now, everybody always asks, where do I buy my barley from? And for bulk orders, I highly recommend Hancock Seed. This was a 5-pound bag. They also sell them in 1-pound bags. So if you really want to do a big installation, I would recommend visiting hancockseed.com. I've been ordering seed from them for several years, and the germination rates are always super high. They're always so fast to fulfill my orders. I usually have the seeds within just like 3 or 4 days from when I place the order. I've really been totally satisfied, and they've really exceeded all my expectations. So again, hancockseed.com. All right, here is my container of poppies. This is Poppies somniferum. And I am just going to take the seeds and just gently sprinkle them in the beds. Inevitably, I will probably sow more than I need to, but that's okay. I'm really hoping that this will be the year that I have a dynamic display of barley and poppies together. Before I count this bed as completely finished, I think we should still come through with the edger and really distinguish this bed edge and then mulch right along the edge, just like 2 inches wide. And I think that'll really make it look clean and tidy. And I expect that all of this should germinate somewhere between 1 and 3 weeks, depending on temperatures and rainfall. Fingers crossed we get rain tomorrow, and that will really help kickstart the germination. Now, typically barley will germinate somewhere between 5 and 10 days, and the poppies usually about 3 weeks. So hopefully before New Year, this bed will have a nice light green cast of seedlings growing. Now, be sure to subscribe to the Bree the Plant Lady YouTube channel, because that is where I will post updates in my weekly garden tours. And if you found this video to be helpful, please give me a like and share it with your friends. As always, thanks so much for watching, everybody. Happy gardening.